So we're loading back in right now. I'm hopeful it resolved the entire turn and we're not gonna have to replay that thing. Yeah, we're showing money. Yeah, okay. So we're good. We got through the entire turn. Let's fix that. So that's nice. I wasn't sure if it was gonna make it or not. What else are we thinking about doing? Did that. Let's look at the strategic situation. I'm sure much isn't happening. Central Power's approaching 4 million casualties. 75 and 80. I'm at 98. When it comes to the national morale side of things, harsh weather, snow, harsh weather. Early February, going to go into late February. Actually, I take that back. Did it resolve? I'm not sure. It did resolve. It didn't. Dang it. Because look, we didn't do that. Yep. Well, that's unfortunate. It's okay. I don't think we have much to do. Shipping that guy over. Shipping that over. Do we move? Yeah, we moved. So ours there. So we basically got to recreate the turn. Shoot. I'm sorry. Unfortunate. Bulgarians there. So actually, it was the air units. Okay, so you're gonna go what? There. You've got only one munition unit. You're gonna have two. Have three. Okay, so that works out better. You're there. You get sent to the 4th Army. Yeah, look at that, you're taking the right route. Things we love. Okay, you're watching that. Depot. We've got a whole corps sitting inside Cluj, so we got to be careful about that. That's there, fine. Yeah, so you got smacked hard. So, because that was a unit I ended up taking from the Germans, or the Austrians. It wasn't one of my natural units. Yep, okay, here's the aviation battalions. Send you over there. Trying to remember where the heck the other ones were. You. Yeah, but you need to get fixed completely. And you're not doing that poorly, but that is a depot. I'll let you sit there and let you get repaired, and I can send you up to the front. Okay. Yeah, those 2 planes should be done in Kiev in just a little bit. Check, make sure I didn't ship any back to Moscow. No. Any to St. Petersburg? No. I think everything's okay there. Just gonna be finishing up those fighter planes. Finishing up that, and okay, let's save and go. On to the next turn. It's going to be late February 1916. So we'll see what happens here in nice, happy 1916. Getting ready to have the spring offensive against good old Vienna, which will be exciting, except for the Viennese. They're going to be getting a bunch of artillery shells on their houses, which is, I hear, highly unpreferable in many situations. And let's see how that goes. But once again, aim for the pocket here, aim for the pocket here, and complete those, take those units out. We've done what we should have done through the winter of 1915, or 14 into 15. We railroaded out all the ammunition, got them restocked, brought them back. So we are now ready to rock and roll here. And I guess I should take a look at the next turn and see if we actually hit the next tank level of research or not. I didn't. And we spent a boatload fixing up our air recon planes. But because we actually have fighter support, we'll now be able to keep those air recon planes in the air, doing what they're supposed to be doing, surveilling the enemy. Nikolai Nikolaevich's best position probably is here, because he's got one army here, one army there, and another army there. And actually, they created army right there, so everyone's within basically 3 tiles of him, which is good. As soon as this thaw happens, we're just railroading, cut, and cutting that. Because I don't know how much supply that town throws off, but it can't be too much. So, of course, the town will be the first attack, though, just to make sure they're completely cut off. Once we do that, we cut that off, and then there's no sorts of supply in there. Now we can just sit and let them attrition to all hell, even if we wanted to. Yeah, those ammunition stockpiles have really climbed up. So, save up. Probably get a heavy artillery piece in a little bit here. So we probably have about 30 minutes left in this video or so after the restart, and we'll see what happens here. Still, I'm very interested by the fact if tanks will actually be viable or not, because of course historically Russia didn't put out any tanks except I think of like a simple prototype during World War I. But it may be viable for us. We are sitting on a good chunk of war supply here, so. Yeah, and I've just not seen any. You'd think they'd be throwing some fighter planes in here, or I think they'd be AI be throwing everything at me to try to save this instead of threatening Poland, but they're just not. Because Samsonov there with about 1,000 combat powers, keeping about 2,000 or so combat power of the Germans at bay. That didn't even stack up correctly. Okay, getting the nice gear wheels spinning for the turn resolution here. Come on, hang with it, little buddy. I believe in you. Believe in me like I believe in you. Alright, here we go. It's doing the supply now. Yeah, Brusilov's 1,000 stack here. It looks like they actually moved a lot of their defenses away from the southwest of Budapest. So we'll see where they go. Weather might be clearing here. Gotta still see if it's mud or not in Serbia. Can't tell if those are my scout planes doing that or theirs. I'm assuming that's theirs. That just seems like it's way too far to be my range. But who knows? Maybe it isn't. Just waiting for them to take another run at Samsonov, hopefully holding them off and getting a bunch of national morale for it. See, are they actually falling back next to Warsaw or not? I never know. They just kind of hang out there. It looks like they go back. They put some units back, but the other ones stay there. Oh. That was an interesting sized German force just northeast of Chemisil, maybe? Gotta take a look at that. And then that's another reminder. Gotta take a look at the Italian front of the Adriatic Sea and see if the Italians have seized anything from the Austrian Hungarians, as they do, except not in real life. You want to talk about the most static front of the war? The Isonzo front was probably it. Italy versus Austria, the battle of the losers. Okay. Looks like they're slightly dispersing some units elsewhere. Moving around a few artillery pieces, although it could be just one piece. Now there's 7 pieces, or 7 units garrisoning Nish. Okay, turn resolved successfully. Nope, still snow. Not advancing there. Take a look at the Caucasus. Everything's hunky-dory here. Okay, that's fine. Planes are probably done in Kiev, so we'll take a look there. Yeah, there's all of our aviation planes being restocked. Okay, so you're good to go. Your cohesion's not quite perfect, but it's good enough, and you're going straight over here. Then you guys, I think you're done in 2 days. So I will send you out also to Budapest. Oh, nope, it's not allowing me to. Okay, I guess you need to sit there. So do we clear our deficit of, oh man. Okay, so we sunk all that in and we took down less than half of our deficit of recon planes. That's a little bit frightening. But it still can be fixed. Okay. Do it again. Field artillery. Yeah, let's do a, oh, what's stopping me? State funds. Let's do one medium piece there. You're just short. That. Take a look at other things. Is there anything here we need? No, no, no. So we'll throw you there. You're good. Okay. So, taking a look back at take a look at the tanks. We do have tanks, so let's take a look and see what we can make. If anything. So, tank brigade, 16 conscripts, 228 bucks. Yep, I was afraid of that. 50 combat power, 120 war supply. For only 50 combat power, it doesn't seem... There's 4 tank brigades in the pool. So we could do them. We'd have to print money, though. You know what? We will print the money. Let's give it a whirl. So it says existing units are upgraded, but individual models are not. So the central powers can field tanks. I can field tanks. Everyone can field tanks now. I'm also on tier 3 infantry. Nobody else is, which means our attack is probably slightly better. Although in bad news, Central Powers is on tier 3 chemical warfare. We are not. Take a look at our options. No. No. Okay. So actually, I probably will build the tanks. So we need to print the money. Yep. Because they can keep upgrading. So even if we drop off, they're still not that bad. So heavy tanks are approved. Yeah. So we'll try that. We'll see how that goes, and we'll see if we can end up getting gas attacked by the Central Powers. Phosphine gas, because we have not researched that yet. So that will be quite a hit. Western Entente lost in morale. Central Powers gained a little bit. And we've been slowly attritioning a little bit. So they're on nearly 4 million losses. Okay. Take a look at the Western Front situation. They've retaken the countryside of Liège. They still hold the fort proper. Okay. Sedan still is held by the French. They retook it previously. Looking over here, they no longer are threatening that province. Western Entente does hold this. And the Western Entente is threatening Trieste and Gorizia, but has taken neither. Okay. And that snow is not done yet, so Vladimir Putin is not going to move. So there should be a pretty fast turn here. Let's take a quick look. You're showing up to threaten this. Okay, so I need to move a corps there to watch him. Maybe 2. You're there. You get thrown in with the 5th Army. And we've got 2 different corps here watching. So we're going to route you here. Train takes 3 days. You're good, you're good. So Tsar's air fleet says this guy is pretty weak. Looking at me there from the backside. That's air recon. You are the air fighters, you are the air fighters. So yeah, should be placing a lot more recons this turn. I even doubt this will do all of them, but at least it'll help. Again, we do have a good stockpile of chits there. That's going to be an important one. That's going to be an important one. Okay. Okay, so that's not so bad. These guys are okay, but of course you can be outflanked. That's the issue. Okay, so you're a nice fighter squadron. So you're good for holding this. So Lublin is well defended. So because Lublin is well defended, let's bring you guys out to take a look. Okay. And the other one's not ready yet. The other one that's going to go to Poland. Okay. You're good. Harsh weather. Nope, not doing anything there yet. Okay. Yeah, this guy's just completely decimated. So, well, no, they've actually got 2 sets of planes back there. Okay, making progress. Okay, 42% ammo, 84% ammo. You're You're second up that. It's one core. There's actually two core here. That's interesting. So we could have one rail over there real quick once it's not shit weather. You're covered. You're looking at me funny, but you're covered. Okay, take the save. And, oh no, we need to check the Caucasus. Caucasus, how are we looking? Okay, looking pretty good. I don't think the Turks have any fighters. So I don't think we need any planes over here. Of course, as soon as they show us some fighters, those will be famous last words on my part. As they eviscerate our recon. But for now, they're looking okay. Okay, Putnik. Alright, let's take the save game. And here we go, next turn time. Okay, this is going to be early March. Hopefully we will be done with the snow and be able to advance now. If not, we'll eat another turn of it. But those ammunition stocks are just absolutely insane. We're up to 2,000. Granted, we've probably had all of our other ammunition factories come online now, but we shouldn't have any more issues. I wonder if tanks use ammunition. I didn't even think about that. They may. But yeah, I should build the tanks regardless. You know, one, they got 50 combat power. It's pretty expensive for that 50 combat power, but I'm curious what's going to make their stats so different. Are they going to have like better infiltration? They're going to be used to, break fortified positions. I don't know. Because of course here on the Eastern Front, we can get up to level 3 entrenchment now, but it's not like the Western Front where I think they can get up to either 5 or 6 by this stage, which is just gets absolutely insane. So it used to be over 100 morale, now we're falling back down just because there's no fights going on for us to win. So we're all just eating the 1 national morale, slow bleed per turn here. But as soon as we take Venice, that'll boost us up again. Come on, hang in there, turn. You can do this. And we'll see. This army's now showed up here. He's got 300 strength, same as us, but of course, if he's smart, he wouldn't attack us. There's no reason to. He could just walk right past, or depending on where he's trying to go. I don't even know why he's advancing and not just staying on Shemisel or, fixing the rail line there to get supplies back through here. But they're not, so I'll take advantage of that. Yeah, but the cleanup operations, once this is cleaned up, it's just going to free up so many units because instead of, having to hold the line here, they'll be gone. And I'm going to free up at least like 3 or 4 core just from this pocket alone. And once this one's freed up, that's another probably 3 or 4 core freed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So that's what'll really cement the win here. Like I mentioned, I probably should just have like a single cavalry unit too, where I take just random tiles like that to give us that extra depth. But we'll see. Things are so tight with the conscript situation right now. Because right now, I think my first bad event happens at 75 national morale. I'm going to be at literally 95 next turn, so I still have a good enough buffer. but if things were to start to go wrong, I could get thrown into a death spiral here, so I'm cognizant of that in the back of my mind. And, you know, if we could get some surrenders out of here, get some national morale hits on the Central Powers, that would really be nice. So he moves there. One of the corps from here just rails up there. And there starts the encirclement. Okay, I've got the happy gears, which means the resolution's about to be starting after we get the supply. Just surprised for how much of the ammunition just hangs out at home, and you really have to, you know, rail back to go get it and bring it up. So I was trying to build those ammunition factories as close as possible. Okay, let's see where they're going. Okay, not seeing anything too interesting. They're just shuffling around units around Poland like usual. I'm just surprised Poland's held as long as it has. We've only lost a single fort in Poland, 3 minor towns, 1 strategic town, and that's it. 2 main forts are holding, our ammunition factory's holding. These other northern forts are still holding, and I don't even know why. I mean, they're only rank 1 forts, so they could blast them pretty easy with the amount of heavy artillery Germany's running here. But we'll see what they decide to do here. It's probably not going to be much of anything. The AI really doesn't seem to like to attack in winter either. So that was probably one benefit to it, not mauling its troops and to attrition in the snow. Well, Conrad came back down to Belgrade there. Still have the 7 units inside Nish. Okay, taking a quick look at things. We'll take the save. So we got through another successful turn. Still snow in Serbia, so nothing's going to be stirring there. Aha, we do have a thaw, though, on the Hungarian Plains. Not in Cluj, though. What's going on there? Interesting. Something's going on here to interrupt us holding that. So you know what? I'm just going to come over and sit on it. Be there 3 days. You've got 19 strength. Oh, you're wide open. 9 days. Faster. Is that a haphazard army we formed? You've actually got the green light. This is where it gets interesting now. Because you're actually open too. see that. We've got 2 spare corps right there. Rail in to get the cutoff. And actually, I think that's it. You guys come on the attack. You just hold right there. You can just hold right there. So yeah, we will shift you over. You will cover and then take that back. Okay, you're holding that flank. 2 corps here can't see what's going on, so we're not going to try. Let's see how we're doing here. We're doing well. For a second there, I thought it said Panzer Battalion. It's like Flamther Balton. I thought it said Panzer Battalion. Just about shit myself. Going, oh god. Okay. No, we don't want them targeted. You're good there. You guys are just going to hold. Actually, you're going to hold. Go there. There's 2 of you here. You're going there. You're going nowhere. So actually, you end up going there. Take that. You're going to take there. You're not going anywhere yet, quite. You know what? I think you will go for it. So you're going to synchronize, and then hopefully you can get synchronized together. I'm not attacking you yet until I can figure out exactly how much you're packing. You've got to hold that at all costs, because otherwise we'll have that line severed. Good amount of money from the state income. Let's take a look at our... Okay, finally caught it up. Nearly completed it. Okay. And actually, on war production, we're behind on heavy artillery. No, it's... How much war supplies is that? 395. Whoa, we only have 280. Okay, that's not happening. Let's take a look at the tanks. We can build some tanks right there on the front line. I'm sure we don't want. Whoa. 2 major armies getting ready to surround there. Okay, they're not. They're coming out to play. Okay, you can be building Kiev. 120 war supplies, 16 conscripts, 232, yep. Okay, another aviation battalion. Get down here. We can see what the hell you guys see. Not advancing yet, the weather's still kind of crappy. You're gonna be there in 9 days. Yeah, I'll keep the rest of you guys there just to make sure he can't take a run at us. So there we go. Want to get that fight and want to just plow through right there. Okay, you're okay. Nope, no mud. But you're also not ready to go. Of course you're not. Come on, running conf. That's an interesting thing too. I've got planes right here, recon, good to go. Can't see anything. Warplans right here, good to go. Can't see anything. Hide value's a 3. I don't know why. So this can get hairy. This probably will get hairy. And I don't see much over here, so I think I need to shift some friends up. Because we've got a few extra core over here, more than we need. So who do we shift up? Oh. Well, you should have gone back there. You guys have a very good trench network here. We'll see. It'll take 3 days. So one of the other cores. 311. That looks like a serious freaking push. We're not gonna probably be able to hold it otherwise. Oh, interesting. 223. Lav Kornilov is a 450. Give the guy some artillery, he can probably cut loose and run. Interesting. So you know what? Maybe you're gonna come hang out with Brusilov. And you're not gonna come the way that's probably gonna get you killed. Okay. Okay. So let's take a quick look, see if there's any interesting. Well, there we go. That's a nice air battle. Day 2, we intercepted enemy airplane formation, attempting to perform an air recon. There, main enemy fought Central Powers, who lost 0 airplanes and shot down 9. So start with 80 cohesion, and with 50 cohesion. Starting hits 6, ended with 6, and we got a little bit of EXP from it. So they'll begin with 6 hits except for that, and they ended with a lot less hits. Okay. So actually there's a lot of good amount of air combat. Okay, check Turkey. Nothing stirring. Check Serbia. Okay. Save game. Check the strategic situation. Central Powers and Western Entente are really racing each other at the bottom here. I gotta get in there and help them. So, time to go, Brusilov. Time to work your magic. Actually, I think you're gonna go there. Better positioning. Okay, save game, and here we go. This will probably be our last turn, and then we'll wrap it up for today. So hopefully those guys just completely crack and are shattered, and then we keep moving in. And they just disappear entirely right there. We'll see. Getting that cut off there is what I need. He'll follow up. And then they attack out of this town. We'll see what happens. I'm not attacking too early, though, before I get the cut off, and then they flee and manage to escape. Because, of course, we'd like to take them all out if possible. That is concerning, though, that the Central Powers, their national morale is only 78, while the Western Entente is 80. Because if I'm not careful and the Western Entente ends up surrendering, I think that's the game. I don't even think it'll just be me versus the Central Powers. I think that'll just be it. So that is concerning. So gotta pump our tanks and break the deadlock here. We've got 2 of them in production at Kiev. When they're done, they're probably going to go straight to Brusilov, and we'll just run them through the Hungarian Plains here. So one thing I didn't consider, too, I saw that small stack and decided let's go straight for them and just maul them and inflict a bunch of casualties attritionally, but maybe it would have been smarter just to go around and take the river. I don't know. I don't know. Because obviously if I can inflict enough casualties on the Eastern Front, that'll impact their ability to send replacements to the Western Front. And the other reason why I'm trying to go for that is I'm trying to give us the good fight where we win the big amount of national morale. And that's another thing I don't think I considered. How long does it actually take to produce those tanks? I know I looked at it initially, but I just don't remember how long it was. Obviously, it's going to be more than 2 seconds here. It might be almost half a year. We'll see. Also, I wonder what's going on here. How come that tile was reverting? So we've got to keep him here. Otherwise, Houdier comes up and steals Chernowitz again. So we're not doing that, but that's why we're shifting him over. But maybe there's a unit there I don't see? I don't know. Got our generals just hanging out there. Just looking at it, I mean, this guy's just toast. He's not getting supplies. He's toast. He's getting supplies from the town, but he's still probably toast, just because he's so weak. And then we'll come, take that next tile, and then we'll start going here to Neuschel and Presburg. Then we'll take a look. Once we take Neuschel, we might be able to go here and sever the rail line to all of these positions here, both Chemizil and... Because I don't think there's a rail line that connects out of here. Maybe there is. If it is, it's probably just in front of Ivanagrad, so that might convince me to move up my army up out of Ivanagrad to the west and then sever that tile. I like how we still have not seized the second mountain pass. But we'll get there. Waiting for it to tick over and register here. At least the money situation's better. But those tank replacements probably can't be cheap either. They were only 50 combat power, which also is what spooks me. Because a normal infantry division, even for us Russians, is like 58. So if they're less powerful than normal infantry, why are you doing that? That's why I suspect it's actually going to lie in their stats. They're going to have good penetration or have something that counteracts trenches. So, but it's worth finding out. So we know if I never want to make them again at tier 2 and just hold off till 3, or see what it looks like. Okay, there's the dark screen of doom and the gear, which means it's hopefully still going. Should be supply next, and then we'll see the turn resolution. Okay, there goes the supply, and then we'll see the turn resolution here. Got several big attacks. One's Brusilov here to the west. We're going to see if they come for Samson. The second army here, because I mean they've got a huge stack there and a huge stack there. I mean they've got about 3,300, if not almost 4,000 probably, combat power. That's why we're shifting 3 army corps to go help Warsaw. So we'll see. It's going to be a huge fight if that kicks off. We'll see if we can actually hold it or not. So to answer the question, I am right. There is the railway connection there, so we would have to come out of Ivanagrov to split that rail line there. But with how this is going, we may be not even concerned about that. That looks like one hell of a push. That is 3,200 in that single stack right there. But they've all merged up. Okay. That's just one stack that's graphically glitching into like 6 different stacks. No, it's not an impressive stack. I mean, 3,000 is still 3,000. Very few casualties. Too bad. Easy win. I swear, if that fight doesn't actually kick off at, Oh, are they going to Ivanagrad instead? Oh man, if I just shifted everything away from Ivanagrad, they end up going to Wow. I don't know how we did that well, but we did. Oh, it's now flagging our infantry as combat power 28 because we hit tech 3. Well, that's obviously awfully nice. So the Germans are only 27, so we've got a bit of a technological superiority over the Germans right there for a bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to shift some corps back. So we'll analyze a little bit and then we'll wrap it up here today. So Rennenkampf is actually active. That's good. So Snow, there we go. Now he's gonna sit back. But Rennenkampf may actually route some. So let's see what's going on. There's a 1,300 stack, there's a 1,000 stack here, and there's an 800 stack here. Holding this is just a single corps and the 9th Army. So we actually may take away a few corps from Rennenkampf and then route them in to Ivanagrad. That may be our best situational move there. Okay. What else is going on? You're here, I'm here. We're both trying to take that. We took this, no problem. They managed to slip out. There's a snow and harsh weather. Snow and harsh weather, so the snow cleared for a little bit, but then came screaming right back. And in fact, it hit everywhere. So we're still feeling it there. Okay. You're here, you're working on that, working on getting to neutral. How's Serbia? Serbia still have the snow? Oh, hell yes they do. Okay. Force over there potentially threatening Serbia. Take a look at the objectives. They're nearly at 4 million, 75, 79. Take a look at the messages, see if there's anything interesting. Bunch of little fights, no national morale gain though. Okay, Arabia came into the alliance. Let's take a look. Romania, still not that close. United States, still not that close either. Western Entente, Tier 3 planes. My planes are still behind. I'm the only one at Tier 3 infantry. Central powers are at least 2 behind. Need to catch up there. None of those, no. Okay. Now everyone has opened up tanks. Taking a look again at the tank brigade here. 16 conscripts. So actually, that's what I should have done. I should have looked at the stats here. Combat, protection, penetration 6-2, initiative 2, rate of fire slow. Cohesion, can take 20 hits. Let's compare that to say an infantry division. Protection is a lot better. It's a 6-1. Discipline, rate of fire is trashed. A few more hits. Firepower is 1427. It's the firepower of a tank battalion. Brigade. 0-0. Interesting. So maybe they're not worth building right yet now until you get to Tier 3. I don't know. We'll find out in a little bit. 542. Okay, so we're going to take the save here. We'll end the video, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.